Instantaneous 5-man peek outside of long, but they're keeping their opponents in dark right now, not showing their position, and there comes the peek, instantaneously deleting Crucial, saying, hello guys, oh, okay, I'm dead. But all of a sudden, that will mean that Big get themselves a numbers advantage, heading into the B site. Double smokes coming right out as they don't have flames.
Ooh. Push forward. Can they get it done? tabseN does find one through the smoke, and it's pretty much just the spam. But so much utility bought for Big. They get themselves onto the site, and the plant will come through. Is there going to be a sneaky jump up? He actually denies the bomb plant. It's now dropped out in the open. Does need to go a bit of an aggressive peek to grab it, but XANTARES finds the head of robiin, making it a 1v2 for MiGHTYMAX. They are split up, so he can definitely make this into a favorable fight, but they're going to push him together. He finds the first, gets gushed for the second, and will lose the engagement in the end, but nonetheless, a very clean finish the job, and that's what they're looking for. The scout peeks wide from syrsoN. There's going to be the deagle. Spam's coming through. No one's actually checking pit. flameZ can go absolutely big, but he has to play this perfectly. He finds the first, finds second, looks for the third, doesn't get the full shot connection, but the headshot onto XANTARES. robiin finds tabseN, who has to peek wide to get rid of the pit player, and it's all on to tiziaN. No one checks pit, and an absolutely disastrous mistake has been made for the Big side. tiziaN is still alive, but he is so incredibly low, just needs one tag, and then he falls, and that's exactly... Yeah, the economic damage that was dealt. Nice boost coming out. Does he spot the head? Yes, he does. Crucial spots k1to, shuts him down, and that's a man advantage gain for Endpoint. tiziaN the second to fall into flameZ' arms. Players down as well, and that's a big issue. The mid-cross, XANTARES tries to go for the jump across, but that's going to be crucial with the AW crowd point, seeming we don't have too many players left in the scene.
Obviously you have to go there, but the push does come through. robiin, oh, he gets instantly deleted. Surreal, though. Surreal, excuse me. Oh, absolutely insane, but no, not going to work too much out of that one, because syrsoN, they have a good idea here. A site is the name of the game. flameZ holding it down. They are trickling in. 1-for-1 trade at that, as tiziaN does chime in on robiin, but the aggression coming in from XANTARES. Able to find a nice cheeky frag, looking for the second across long, not quite connecting. k1to, though, the man, the myth, the legend. He's able to find one more, but MiGHTYMAX not going to let that happen that easily. Bomb now dropped. Now has to reposition because he is kind of getting pincered in. tiziaN coming in from behind, from mid, finding one. k1to with the other. A deagle round to win it through from Big.
And Endpoint, because the previous rounds were so incredibly costly, they don't have much to work with. MiGHTYMAX is actually going to be taken down first towards mid, and Crucial misses the shot, needs to try and duck away, but k1to with a crisp, clean headshot. The AWP gets picked up by robiin in the meantime. It's on the side, peeking wide. Flame shut down by syrsoN, who found his first 2 kills.
Little double smoke coming through may accumulate to a little bit of a push here. k1to still lurking around, sticking around towards tunnel, is able to cause some havoc. And it's all up to robiin right now, and if he makes this happen, he needs nothing less than a miracle. Spots a play outside from long, does take him some time to find the shot upon him, but he's able to find it in the end. Information given. Finds a chi grenade. Oh, syrsoN and tiziaN lose so much health, but they are trickling in. Flashes come through. MiGHTYMAX not able to do too much, and Big, even though they lose so much health in the process, they're able to survive with all 5 players and get the bomb down.
Yeah, and especially drop a couple more of these rifles from the side of Endpoint. Getting close, not gonna over-aggress it seems, and he's just gonna... Does make a big difference. The mid-peak coming out, and it's gonna be robiin caught off guard. They did not expect this if they're gonna pounce on towards that A site. They still have a minute left on the clock. They can decide whatever they want to do, but flameZ loses his life, and now Crucial. He has 2 angles he has to deal with. Finds the first, looks for the second, does not get the shot connection. XANTARES is not on the flank. Surreal finds XANTARES in the meantime towards mid, but Crucial is still alive, and that's the big factor. Even though he's the last one standing, he's still going strong. Crucial with the second, sorry, but it's not gonna be enough. It is gonna be dreadful going forward. Look at syrsoN. He's got absolutely balls of steel. Misses 2 shots, though. Still alive somehow. Catches MiGHTYMAX in the end. Looked for a peek onto Surreal, but I mean, he should never stay alive that long and even get a kill.
How does that even happen? But Big are going to continue onto the B side. Surreal still holding it down with an M4. XANTARES, he's able to find that frag, but robiin now will try and come close. He's going to have to wait for reinforcements though. Bomb getting down, 3 against 3. The B site is one of the hardest sites to just retake, and going soon. Molly thrown out. XANTARES out of position, up to the car position, getting nice little spade down. He's able to find 2. tabseN with 1. XANTARES with the other. tiziaN times in for the 3rd. Come up huge here. Endpoint want to get themselves a 5th.
Peek wide. Ooh, just in the nick of time. Kill of the round, as we saw that stat. Because from their 10 rounds that they've won, 9 of them were when they got the first kill. tabseN finds a catch though, but mid-cross came through. The bomb is headed towards the B bomb site, and it's going to be all on MiGHTYMAX to deny this bomb plant at the moment. He has to go absolutely huge here. 15 seconds left on the clock. Can he get the bomb? But Carrion knows, and XANTARES drops his face, and it's going to be all on flameZ right now in a 1v2 situation. XANTARES definitely should have heard the steps, and yeah, they're rotating k2 in to help XANTARES on the side. Peeks wide, finds it first. Look at that complete peek coming through, but k2 survives with 3.
Out now that they've switched sides.
I do remember a very big German wall that has fallen a while ago, and that's exactly what Endpoint are looking for. They're trying to break that wall down and push forward. Look at that. The first kill is in favor of Endpoint. tabseN finds a kill though, but gets dropped in the meantime. There's the rush through the smoke. A little bit of a gap to try and spot plays through. The jump makes it securely towards the site. Endpoint, they're a man down, and they will go for the bomb plant here, but they don't expect syrsoN to peek from that angle. Does get himself gooshed, overwhelmed by Surreal, who's still alive right now. A minute left on the clock in a 1v2 situation. Drop 2, still possible. Does need to be careful of the play along. They're going to double peek him though. He peeks a little bit too wide.
Big haven't lost any players. Same could go for Endpoint. Only a few shots coming through, but aggression coming in from flameZ. He's able to find tiziaN. That's the numbers advantage that Endpoint need.
It's not the biggest hope, but I've seen a lot of comebacks as of late. Rush through the smoke. Another smoke play attempt coming out from Big and not working in their favor. And they're even rotating the last players slowly towards that A side. syrsoN right behind the smoke with the scouts in hand, tries to go very close and personal, and it's just going to be k2 and XANTARES pushing towards side. k2 even opting to play with the deagle instead of the MP9. Finds himself the kill onto robiin though. A little bit of economic damage is what he's looking for. Loses his teammate. Will only find himself 1, and Endpoint get themselves their 5th on the board. It has been what?
Distances, both mid, A long, even the back site of B, even playing from window. Catwalk as well with a boost apparently. Crucial though, spots that one out. He's able to find that one frag and knows that there's that numbers advantage wherever they may please. They've got solid mid control. Smoke coming out from CT, but XANTARES, he's going to punish it. He's going to challenge it. He's able to find 1.
In terms of util, and it's going to be k2 with the AWP. Gets spotted out, and that's the big problem. He wasn't ready to actually go for a full fighting peek. XANTARES blinded. Does get a heavy tag onto robiin, but not a kill secured. There's going to be XANTARES still aggressing forward into the smoke here. The flash from his teammate comes out. He peeks wide, finds the first, does not guess correctly, unfortunately, and it's going to be tabseN in a 1 versus 3. Might as well go for the hero play, but it's not going to be paying off. AWP of syrsoN needs pretty much to go nuts on this defense to try and hold it down. tabseN finds it first, drops robiin. Endpoint, a man down. We know the statistics that favor Big in that regard. tabseN jumps on site. There's going to be a double in return, though, but the damage is pretty heavy on the side. syrsoN misses a crucial shot onto, exactly, crucial. Yes, that joke's going to be made a lot of the time, and it's going to be tiziaN and syrsoN finding a catch nonetheless, putting MiGHTYMAX in a clutch situation. Already has himself 2, needs to rush towards that B bomb site. 15 seconds left on the clock. This is his moment to shine. But the problem is this cross. Can he get it done without dropping? No, he does not. Push does come in, but there's going to be the mid cross from Big. XANTARES with the M4 peeks wide. Gets the headshot, but crucial. Gets the crucial headshot himself. Shuts down XANTARES, and all of a sudden, bam, bam, bam. Endpoint get themselves 3 kills in a matter of seconds. Big are now just trying to save their weapons, and it's not really going to be paying off because it's all on.
Does put them on that confidence point. Does show that they can win rounds against Big, their own map pick. robiin, he's been able to spot out the shadow of syrsoN's got tiziaN's back. but they know what's coming in. They know what's coming out. HG going to be thrown. He's able to find that spray down with tiziaN. That's going to shut down one player, and that's big with a numbers advantage. We know their convergence on to that round, but they do have bomb control. They know exactly where it's going to be. Smoke to be drawn out as well. k1to knows there's going to be reinforcements to that side, so he's got the cross down forwards. He's able to find that pass for them to come back right back from this one. 30 seconds remaining. The time is ticking, and they've gained no ground whatsoever. MiGHTYMAX in the corner. A little bit of a peek to come through, but the swing is true from Big. 2 players strong. 2 players left for Endpoint. 1 now on Crucial. The hope to stay in this map is all up to him, but it's not going to stay true. Big with 60. Generous of you. Wonderful and glorious DK Truman. But yeah, heading into this one, Inferno is going to be a fun one. Already 1-0 for the Big side. And already heading into this one with the pistol rounds. k1to able to find 1 Crucial with the other 2. tabseN is able to find the trade in. 3-on-3 so far, but not much damage inflicted. Finally, maybe a frag, but no. Surreal's taking his time to find that headshot. Finally does connect it in the end. MiGHTYMAX getting the one onto syrsoN, but now it's all up to tabseN. In a 1v3 scenario, but that doesn't really favor him now that the bomber has been planted. As soon as he does peek through, they'll know exactly where he is, and 2 players will turn upon him, even if he does find a pit, though. Spotted out, not even going to find that pick. MiGHTYMAX finding the kill. Endpoint, no one is holding that angle out, but it's not going to matter as Endpoint coming in completely out of bananas. XANTARES able to find that 1 frag. Incendiary thrown. Smoke to cover their tracks, but aggression will still be thrown out. MiGHTYMAX just with 1, but it's big to win out that trade, getting themselves numbered advantage, but Endpoint may look to continue. XANTARES with 1 more. Now this is doable. Surreal does get the trade through, though, and this is where Endpoint need to keep on finding more frags. Rotation coming in as well. tabseN peeking through with a PC-50, able to catch him off guard. Oh, not finding a deal. 11 HP on him, but tabseN finds a kill in the end. No. syrsoN with the other one. Oh my word. Big. Still, with lesser MAC-10s, may have to deal with this one. Surreal is able to find that quick frag, though. But no aggression will be followed suit. But with 30 seconds remaining, time is ticking, and they need to get this push on. Oh, it's going to be close.
XANTARES can go big, finds a first, jiggling around the side, very annoying angle to deal with him, finds a second as well, taken down in the end, but tabseN, oh no, he tried to get the sneaky beaky flank, but there's going to be flameZ and robiin both pouncing in. syrsoN with the AWP, is he really?
But either way, whatever does happen.
Last map 4-1 behind, and then they easy started stomping, but Endpoint this time around
also be in massive trouble.
Flame speaking wide, finds himself k1to, and XANTARES with the FAMAS. It's just gonna that is very unfortunate. And they're also gonna get blinded towards the B bomb side. Luckily there is still XANTARES with the
oh
hello?
No. Oh that was a brain dead situation, and we're not gonna be able to play this rest of this round because that was the highlight of it. Oh dear.
That was a 1G and then some.
Oh no.
Watching it, and I saw him pick up the molly, and it was like, okay, he's gonna hit it on the right side of the second oranges, and it's gonna bounce.
Allow them to cross through. 4 players actually already heading into long. HG gonna do some damage, but tabseN down to half as tiziaN, he's able to find that 1 frag. Peeking through, swing comes wide. robiin, he's able to find that into them in, but they are gonna come in.
Timing.
It is.
Oh,
nice
that
shot.
is perfect timing. And that's the disengage. The save coming out from Big and the round win for Endpoint. Nice one. They pretty much pushed quickly and aggressively at the start of the round, and then immediately
maybe a little bit of a Kevlar buy with some deagles to come through to support it, but they won't be able to fully up.
So there's at least a little bit of fun going on in the team, and that's what you love to see. That's what you need, and that's exactly what you need with a double.
Have the right read, and there's no one on side, but 3 on the cross. This is a tough feat for Endpoint.
Yeah, and XANTARES going for the ace. Nope, gets denied. It's going to be robiin finding himself a double, pushing towards the side. That HE, though. Ooh, dodged nicely there, but time is ticking down. Have to hurry up. The op shot from Crucial is going to miss. Jumps down, the push through the smoke, gets backstabbed, and Crucial in a 1v2 with 8 seconds left on the clock tries to fake it out, gets the kill, and he knows where tiziaN is playing from because of the flash's position. It's going to be a 1-on-1. Crucial down to 16 HP. Oh, my. Pros don't fake.
Crucial's
10 seconds long.
Oh, no, he's got this. The full 10 seconds. No, Crucial related a hefty amount of money, which means they can completely challenge this one out. Though aggressiveness coming out, k1to not really afraid to play that one out. XANTARES does find the trade in. They're down to a 3-on-5, already big with a numbers advantage.
XANTARES is playing pretty nicely here for the side of Big. Started stepping up massively in this game. So far, the strongest from his team. Peek out wide. Surreal finds syrsoN. New box, it's not there. It's going to be XANTARES. I mean, is Crucial going to peek him? Yes, he is, but he's not going to expect him completely. robiin in a 1v3 is not going to get it done. And XANTARES with...
Still, the next one is a matter where they can still buy up properly. Although they're approaching that dangerous benchmark, flameZ, nice little frag there onto...
That's what makes me think that his teammate got spooked. But the op from syrsoN in Big Pit is going to get... Well, he's still alive, but he misses a shot, and there are a couple too many targets. They're just going to rush him down. It's going to be k1to with the M4 in hand and trying to save, question mark? I mean, or is he actually going for the 1v5 ace god mode play there?
With the bomb exploding. Very nicely done, keeping things going. And Inferno goes up in flames, but we're not seeing it.
Vertigo, as everyone wants to see. Going forward, close range k1to against flameZ. flameZ is expected, but he still gets wall banged through by the AWP and then finished off by flameZ. Somehow manages to get the kill while jumping past the smoke. It is going to be the man advantage picked up for Endpoint, and Big, they are looking like they're in struggle city at the moment. syrsoN with the AWP catches flameZ off guard. It's going to be a 4-on-4 going forward, the push towards the side, but it is again the man, the myth, the legend. XANTARES on the side. Can he go big? syrsoN peeks past the smoke, doesn't drop, goes for the repeak. Stays alive with 1 HP. How is this possible, ex-Warrior?
Oh, I have no idea, but he could fall right here, right now. MiGHTYMAX is able to find one. syrsoN, though, with a trade on with the AWP. syrsoN's still alive, 1 HP. No idea how he's able to do that, but just the fly to hit him in his eye, that should be his death. A very ugly death, but death nonetheless. To syrsoN holding down that one, finally falling through to the hands of MiGHTYMAX. Down to a 2-on-2, but they need to get the bomb plant. Now the far pick there comes through, and tiziaN is a little bit too far from this. One bullet should do it on the chest of MiGHTYMAX to end his life, as the bomb does get planted. Spray down does come through on the more healthy robiin, but the solidifier is there.
CSGO, but definitely expecting Endpoint to go big here. tabseN, however, is going to throw out the defense. They rush back onto the site. tabseN gets himself a second, and the site is pretty much locked in favor of Big at the moment. tabseN just jiggling around. The molly towards Big Pit as well forces the player out of that angle. Crucial, however, with the AWP. Close range shotgun games coming out. But XANTARES, he finds himself one, but the trades are there again constantly. It's syrsoN with the AWP not getting it done. It's... And 3 CTs will be able to get anything done. He hears all the steps around him. k1to around the corner, peeks wide. syrsoN finds the kill with the AWP, and that
haven't even lost a round yet, right? So they still have a chance with it. They have lost a few picks in the past and still converted it into a win. This might be one of them. MiGHTYMAX, though, completely blind, but he's able to find a nice quick shot onto XANTARES. tiziaN has a nice little angle through the smoke there, nice little gap, but Surreal can spot him out first, and that's what matters. So tabseN still in pit, still unspotted, still unscathed, but not for long, as robiin is able to shut him down. 2 now left now for Big. Make that 1, because Crucial just make me bite my words. Endpoint looking to make it a 12, and if that is the case, that is so dominant on the T side that I don't even know. It's very impressive. They know exactly where...
If you're Big having technical issues constantly, now there's going to be a quick push towards that A bomb site on the site. Surreal and MiGHTYMAX both chime in for a kill. Nice taps from Surreal. Tags down k1to very low as well. And tabseN, this is looking like they're going to get absolutely crushed unless tabseN gets himself a nice catch. If they find Surreal here cleanly, they could have gotten the job done, but Surreal with a quad kill in the second.
See the knee.
To the knee as well, so he's no longer an adventurer. flameZ gets decimated, but no expectation that Crucial's around the corner. He finds himself 2. Nonetheless, it is going to be a 3-on-3 situation ensuing. k1to, however, if he drops right here with the bomb in CT, that could be everything, but k1to gets the kill. The B bomb site's empty. ex-Warrior.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, that voice crack. ex-Warrior, what is going on?
Oh, it's messy.
How does he get
messy.
Through?
I don't know how it did go through, but now at this point, MVP is advantage for him, but the MP9 not going to be too good on that distance. Flash going to have to come through, but 2 players on site. He has to fend from. k1to has the lineup all up to Surreal in a 1v2. Flash at hand, could still play for it, is able to find the shot, but no. Scout does damage upon him, 29 HP. Flash to be thrown, but falls back. No time, no kit. That's going to be it. Big are able to win the forward spy, get themselves in game, and do not allow Endpoint to run away with it just yet. Silver lining, perhaps, for them.
And nice bars. No time, no kit.
Get thrown at him, needs to fall back from XANTARES holding down the line here in Banana, but the peak may come through here from flameZ. MP9 not going to win it through, but the trade is out. robiin trying to get the spray down for the second, but he's only good for one for the time being. Picks up the kit, has one already. tabseN will try and follow through on this all by himself, finds a better spray down. He gets it. 3 on.
Much once they lost the 2 players towards Banana, they kind of gamble stack towards A, hoping that the terrorists would rotate the other way. They forget that they have multiple timeouts per map that they can use. Yes, we've already had a couple of technical long duration timeouts, but you really should use backup because he's all on his lonesome. The push XANTARES, the molly is going to burn him out of position, forces him up on top of the sandbags. MiGHTYMAX around the corner, gets overwhelmed by XANTARES. There's going to be flames peeking white, but XANTARES gets the double, and that's the B bomb side loss. And just like that, and Big are going to be putting themselves on to 9 rounds.
9 rounds indeed. Which is most of the time. Usually they're the ones to find the pick, and they can converge it onto that win. So Endpoint kind of need to be the
forward. The rotations need to be made quickly. flameZ, there's a big fat gap in the smoke. He peeks wide. It's gonna be the kill onto XANTARES, but the trade frag comes through. A 4-on-4. Technically, Endpoint did get the opening pick though, so that's something to work with, especially with robiin getting himself a Colette spray down. Oh my god, a triple! syrsoN trying to disengage. Endpoint on 14.
Oh, nearly able to catch that player off guard, but not gonna happen. Already pushing across Arch. Will have his sights on cross CT, but robiin is the man to find the first frag. Crucially so as well. And the pick coming through from MiGHTYMAX, not checking that angle, shows that Big right now are under pressure. And under that pressure, they are crumbling. They are falling because Endpoint, with 3-man advantage, they are so close to getting themselves a 15th. And they're 1 kill away from getting themselves to that match point.
Well, unless tabseN has something to say about it, still has a lot of heads to deal with, but they've got the money, so he might as well try to go for a nasty little play. Knows where flameZ is coming from, peeks wide, but that's going to be enough for
lightly. Issue grenade does get thrown, syrsoN down to 84, but look at Crucial. Oh, he's got the right idea, got the right angle, finding tiziaN. That's the early frag.
Time is ticking now, 50 seconds left. There's going to be the push through the smoke. They go. robiin, he's been big so far. There's going to be actually a 2-for-2 trade, but MiGHTYMAX in the sight, trying to hold on long enough for the rotations to come in, but XANTARES finds the kill, putting it onto a 2 versus 2 situation. The bomb will go down, but Crucial spots him at the end. Or
That's
he
huge.
just wallbanged him? I think he just randomly shot him through the smoke, got the kill, peek from k1to. They almost line up, gets tagged down to 34, doesn't want to go for the reload, picks up another gun and finds the catch onto Crucial.
The hype train just yet. I've heard many people say that until a team gets to that 13th round, the comeback is a default setup, but Big, they need to find the kills. Already 1 player doing a lot of noise. tiziaN will check that out. MiGHTYMAX holding it down. A little bit of a crossfire setup. Surreal with 2. And just like that, Endpoint are able to finish it out for the start of it, getting them on the right footing and already going towards the A site.
Oof. But that's a nice opening pick there for k1to. And Big looking pretty good. They get themselves control of that that A bomb site, though the rest of the team is towards B at the moment, and they're just gonna rush the bomb towards B. This is a very, very strange play from Big. Like, unorthodox is the word I'm looking for, X4 here.
Yeah, it is. It is a little, but now with a few players remaining here, Endpoint will try and go for it. Big are able to find the win with the bomb plant, taking its time to go down, but Crucial finding that frag might be crucial. Smoke to be thrown gives them a little bit of room, but they need more frags than this. 2v4 isn't a scenario that they can really feet up against. They know exactly where they are. They've got the right lineups, different corners covered. As Crucial does find 1 more frag in a 1v3, 5 HP remaining. Going to check his back just in case. Not going to be able to find anyone. k1to right behind that barrier. But it's Big to take that one across ramp and scaffolding. And it looks like with these flashes, they will trickle in. Subtle Surreal will be the first person to meet them through. syrsoN finds a trade out. flameZ, though, when the deagle does damage. flameZ finds 2. But is that going to be enough? syrsoN does find the refrag. 3 players now remaining for the Endpoint side, making those deagles work. But look at this angle. syrsoN looking for it. Oh, bomb does get planted. And that's going to be the frag now in a difficult spot. MiGHTYMAX with a beautiful headshot down low. But is that going to matter? They are going to line up for him. But no, Crucial finds it in the end. It just committed fraud because Endpoint went off that round and do not permit that third round to be a factor for them. Throws out a max 10 as well, because why not?
Towards that B bomb site for the time being, but Crucial, this is some aggressive peeking. syrsoN, however, finds MiGHTYMAX for the opening pick, and that's the man advantage for Big again.
It is indeed flameZ. They do line up for him. tiziaN is the one to win out that trade with a headshot onto his opponent there. MiGHTYMAX will fall from the server for this time being. Surreal, though, holding down the line a little bit too wide. XANTARES, 2 angles for him to fend from, and one too many. Endpoint yet again on the back foot as Big. Even though they did concede the previous round, they will be taking this one. And they're wrapping it up. Crucial himself will try and save those out. But Big, a very nice round from them. Very clean indeed. Head-to-head, Crucial wins that one out. So we'll be able to survive for the time. Committing to this, knowing that they still need to build up that economy themselves. So the fact that they win this one out is good, means that
Stairs position. However, Surreal finds a headshot, drops tiziaN, knows Kito's around the corner, but there's going to be the trade frag. And
yeah, no, it can be very scary. Big lining up towards the B site. flameZ is able to find one. Not going to get traded out, though. He's able to hide away. Smoke to be thrown, taken down to half HP with that HG grenade. Oh, look at the gap, though. That's an off angle that he can able to find. XANTARES not finding the headshot as he does creep through. KRIMZ out. Crucial needs to find the shot, but no. XANTARES with a headshot. XANTARES with 2. And that's going to be the bomb plant here from Big. An amazing push from them, leaving MiGHTYMAX all by himself with nothing to do. We'll stick around for the exit frags, but no. Big have taken this. And the 4th is imminent for them.
Well, it is going to be a 1 versus 2 situation. It's still pretty close. The Kit is nearby, and did he hear syrsoN coming in from the flank? If he finds the catch here onto
Smoke as well.
Okay, this is doable. Ninja, let's go. syrsoN picks up the AK, swaps it in time. Does he get the spray control? MiGHTYMAX so close, but it's Big winning the round a little bit more under siege by T-sided teams.
Yeah, I know. There's some lineups that need to be established before you manage to get themselves at a numbers advantage. Although tiziaN might as well be dead with 4 HP, can still shoot some bullets down, and he's able to find one. It's tabseN to find that kill onto Crucial, down to 3 versus 5. MiGHTYMAX looking to go aggressive to one too many players to deal with as tabseN finds another. Big, make it look easy. The T side wants more, looking favorable for them. But it's robiin and Surreal to be left right now. The bomb to get planted for Big. And gonna collapse on the 6. This was yet another buy round here for rounds, and stop Big from being in that tempo spree, because it just looks unstoppable right now. Even though robiin might find these 2 frags, Big still have plenty of accumulated economy that can keep them going for the next few rounds. That cheaper T side just allows a build up of the bank statements that much greater, and to ropz, and they need to at this point. Big lining up here onto the B side. Looks like it's going to be fast. flameZ able to find a nice little peek through, but it's only going to be good for 1. XANTARES find a trade through. The Surreal's able to shut him down. Damage inflicted. tabseN down to 1 HP. Still surviving, but finally gets shut down. Surreal dying to 7, but Endpoint with a numbers advantage. Finally finding something favorable in their position. Getting one. syrsoN doesn't get through much out of that as robiin is able to shut him down. tiziaN gets shut down from behind as well as MiGHTYMAX joins in.
You need to win 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly towards mid. Okay, both of them absolutely no.
And Big, they find themselves with that numbers advantage, like you said. Oh, that pixel play! And that will give MiGHTYMAX another pick. And that means they get the equalizer. 4-on-4 in numbers. But Big, they might want to collapse on the A site either way. Go across ramp. Crucial in sandbags. Smokes that could cover his tracks if the molly does come through. XANTARES barely able to find Crucial in the end. He does get that peek through. Gets a little bit caught off guard, and that's going to hurt. Double smoke coming out, and that means that Endpoint are blocked out of their own site. Big finding access. Bomb to get planted in a little bit of an unorthodox position. Getting a little bit planted to that left side, but no! robiin knows of this. Goes for the spray down. Finds it out, and that means that they do delay the bomb plant. Now going for that save one. They're able to get it down, but down to a 3v3, this is still possible for Endpoint.
Flash comes out, but there's tiziaN with the kill. Tries to get himself behind Fold. Now it's going to be a 2-on-2, but syrsoN towards sandbags. Can he hold and defend that bomb? Surreal is going to go for the ninja defuse, but syrsoN, great flick, drops him dead. Luckily, there's going to be keto to save. You're just not used to seeing him whiff. Those are the shots he normally tends to connect. Keto's burning up in the molly, taken down by Surreal as well. Another repeat aggressively. And this is something they haven't really done too much from Endpoint's perspective, and that's get aggressive. They managed to get themselves a two-man advantage. It gets dwindled down to one. syrsoN behind the smoke. Actually, tabseN finds MiGHTYMAX somehow through the smoke with a headshot. It's going to be a 3-on-3 situation, and soon they're rotating the players away from B. One holding mid, two going for that A bomb site, and that AWP from syrsoN finds robiin. Gets spotted out, but he knows exactly where robiin is. Where flameZ is right now. flameZ jumping up, shut down syrsoN with his second of the round, and it's going to be Surreal in a 1 versus 3. He can't get the job done. That's double digits. We're 10.
But Endpoint, I think it may be a little bit too far out of reach. Now, in the latter stages of today, getting later, holding it down. But Big throwing out some nades to get their push started. robiin gets sprayed down from tabseN, and keto with some aggression finds it. This is going to be simple stuff. Crucial still alive somehow. He's able to find 2. Maybe with another peek out, he could find 3, but he's going to get pincered in from 2 different angles. He needs to be careful from XANTARES because he's holding it down. Surreal, one too many players to deal with.
Endpoint have also played a series previously today. That might also be a big issue adding in, but we've seen the statistics favoring Big when the first opening pick comes through. flameZ going to get aggressive, but keto, all he needs is 1-8.
Oh, they're actually going for some aggression. XANTARES, will we hear this? MiGHTYMAX pushing through. Barely looking out that corner. Not now. It's going to be that 13-2 scoreline. As much as we want an underdog story for this round in particular, I think they need to press the reset button for the next half because there's a long road ahead. 13-2 is such a big difference. Now, we saw some sort of a comeback of sorts, but it was to that 10th mark. It was up to double digits. It never really got to that equalizing potential. And seeing that Endpoint need to show
towards that A bomb site. tabseN needs to be careful with the utility.
Oh no.
tabseN's going to get overwhelmed by the Glocks, taken down by robiin. The push towards the site comes in, and that's going to be Endpoint getting themselves on the side. Bomb plant will come through. Utility is only a flash and a kit really for Big to go for the retake. And XANTARES gets a headshot through the smoke. Okay, that's a big plus to start the retake off with. And it's still fairly doable here, especially with the player that has the kit trying to stay hidden. tiziaN gets some backup, but yeah, he's just going to get mowed down, and that's going to be all on syrsoN with 7 HP. Not really much hope. It's going to put Endpoint onto 3 rounds. And with that pistol, and do you think that Endpoint will be able to get themselves a reasonable comeback going? MiGHTYMAX rushing towards the side, trying to overwhelm XANTARES, but he's kind of in a uncomfortable position. syrsoN with the scout finds the trade frag. They did lose tabseN at the start of the round, but currently it's looking like it's going to be a full A bomb site stack and a full A bomb site hit at the moment by Endpoint. The scout from syrsoN is deadly. He does find himself his second kill. The push coming forward. XANTARES with the deagle still in hand, trying to find himself a target. Spam through the smoke and the boxes. Tags robiin down. keto actually finds the kill onto robiin. Crucial. And flameZ are the last 2 remaining T's left standing, but they do have the heavy weaponry going forward, and it's doable, but it is still a hard play to make, especially with Crucial staying inside the smoke. Flame finding XANTARES, and keto now kind of just wanting to save that AK possibly. He's actually going to aggress inside the smoke. Is Crucial taken down? Does he have enough time? He does have enough time. Does. How does he still manage to get the... I mean...
Oh,
how?
That was Menti.
No. This is the
conditions that they have no idea that just happened. No way. They have no idea. And that's going to be aggression from MiGHTYMAX. 1-for-1 trade in the end as tabseN. He's able to trade through, but that's going to mean that his teammate does lose his life. Jumps up and down in panic as flameZ does aggress. And it's true and stamp on it and say, this is our site for the time being. And Bing, they're looking strong. deagle peek coming in for Surreal, meaning that tiziaN is the only player surviving for Big. Though Endpoint, they could well on continue with their winning ways. They can well on get the bomb planted and win off this 5th. but big. So close to that end. But they're not going to get to it just yet.
Yeah. It seems their morale has not been busted yet on the Endpoint side, getting themselves the crucial kills there and shutting them down. But tiziaN goes for a little bit of a bunny hop, be that far forward, trying to disengage back towards the side. Actually, XANTARES swapping position, spotting MiGHTYMAX, slight little tag, but no kill has been secured. tabseN dropped actually by flameZ. The op flick is not going to connect, and flameZ another double secured to trying to open up that A-bomb site. XANTARES towards full. Pretty much has to go big here, but can't get it done, especially not if flameZ is all of a sudden. You swap sides with the man, gets himself.
And they may go for a little bit of a search and kill party against tiziaN. Saving this rifle is what we would like, but not what he will get. Will have to retire from this tournament. Push coming through towards the B site. Crucial going aggressive with the AWP lineup there from k0 finding one frag, but does he expect the push from Crucial? No, he does not. Pick coming through, but the other side of the map holds true for syrsoN, finding two as well. syrsoN coming up huge with the AWP. Crucial finding tiziaN, and that's the opening. But look at this. Multiple angles. Actually going to be thrown from connector as well. Multiple incendiaries thrown.
It's the op flank as well. That is some nutty push. That is some confidence behind your opper.
He's expecting it though. Oh, doesn't even matter.
Good enough. syrsoN is a god, and he is an absolute
no way
animal. 4K in the round. Pretty much almost all the kills came from the
aggression coming in from scaffolding, but not going to follow through with that. Endpoint seem to want to stack towards ramp, but tabseN finds one. Crucial not really helping out with that flash. And that might be costly with Big finding the numbers advantage at that. They could try and end things right here, right now, but they need more picks. And tabseN will aggress, finding one, falls back before he dies. Down to half HP, though, and Endpoint not able to punish out just yet. Pushing through scaffolding, peaks coming through. syrsoN, he's able to find everything under control for the big side. XANTARES with the last frag. Surreal all by himself. In a 1v4 with an AK-47, no YouTube by his side. This is surely it. Peeking through, XANTARES having the right angle.